Stronger, a more experience. You're going to be on your back, right? Sometime. So, first one that I think we should go over is when you get caught like in a head and arm or a head and arm type effect. So you've got my arm control. So he's got control of my arm. How do you normally do a pin? Like that? Okay. All right, so he's controlling me. I got two things I got to worry about right now. My shoulders can't touch the mat, and my right elbow. Those are two things I should worry about. Okay? First thing I want to do is I want to get my left shoulder off the mat. Most of his weight is on my right shoulder. So what I want to do is immediately get my feet to my butt so that I can start using my hips. Now watch what I do with my hips. Boom. Now, how much control do you feel you have? He doesn't have that much control. What did I do? I turned my shoulder up. I brought my right elbow down. So let me break that move down one more time. So I went from here to here, and then I turned my hip straight up in the air. This left hip has got to go into the sky. So I went boom, and I turned it this way, bringing my elbow back in. Okay, by doing that now, I'm giving up near fall points, but I'm not getting pinned. Okay, so that's the first thing I need to do. I need to get that left shoulder off the mat, but I use my hips to do the work because my upper body isn't strong enough to control, to overpower his upper body, but my hips are. So I'm using my hips to turn myself. So again, he's got control of my head. I'm gonna come in here and bring my legs, my feet to my butt, and I'm gonna pop, and I'm gonna bring my left hip to the sky. Boom. So see, now I brought my elbow in. Now I wanna get control of his upper body. So I personally like to go here, grab the upper body, and then as I'm pushing, pull him back, because he's gonna be pushing against me. Now I can come here, and I've got my pin. But literally, I want him to be off balance, and I want to get my shoulders off the mat, and I want to get my elbow in at the same time. And that's like the most explosive way to do it. So, I bring my feet to my butt, I turn my hip, boom, and I bring my elbow in. Now I want to go to his body. I want to lock it, right? And then as I feel him pushing across me, then I just take him with me. I like to control his other side. I like to control his arm. You know, basically you've got your pinning combos, but we're gonna go right now just off of how to rotate. Any questions?
So I'm gonna lock up my body. Yep, and then you're gonna switch directions and take me over the top. Let me make a suggestion. Instead of here, as I roll, I'm gonna take you over this spot instead of over my chest. Does that make sense? Right here.
Lock the body. You gotta lock his body down.
I'm gonna take
You got that shoulder off the mat. You're okay.
It's easier. It's a little less work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Once you've got
Right. As you, okay, so, right, knees here, boom, pressure this way, you're trying to pull that elbow out. Now, he's gonna try to do what, right? He's gonna lean back, sure.
Yeah.
And that's what you're kind of timing it for, right? When you lock up his body and you're gonna pull him over the top, instead of, a lot of you guys you're doing this, right?
You're muscling over.
Right? I'm gonna bridge a little bit as I do it. And instead of taking him over my chest, take him kind of over here. Because there's nothing in my way over here, right? I don't have to tug him over my body. So instead of tugging him over my body, I'm gonna kind of go up with my arms a little bit and bridge.
He's a bit easier to roll if you take him that direction.
Actually, one more point to add to what you said, which you made perfect sense by going over your head, is that instead of, if you have the ability to, because your arms are short
Yeah.
compared to his arms, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a different type of body lock for a short arm guy versus a long arm guy, okay? The shorter your arms, the better for this particular situation, right? It's harder with long arms. But when you get the long arms, if you can get around his rib cage and underneath where his short ribs are, or what are those, floater ribs?
Yeah.
Sure.
Floater ribs?
Floater ribs, yes.
Go for the floater ribs, because if you lock in this hold under his floater ribs, he will actually jump for you across his body to save from breaking a floater rib, right? So he helps you, okay? So think about like, I'm just gonna show you from this position. When I lock in here, how does that feel? Yeah, right. That's your floater rib, right? So if I'm on my back, right, and I don't need to do this now. Just get me here, right? And I can lock in here. What does that feel like? Hurts, right? He is going to physically jump that way to save himself from breaking a floater rib. So I know we don't want to do this to our partners and break floater ribs in practice, right? Body lock here, right? And I'm going to arch, like Coach said, over my shoulders. However, in a real match, I'm going to go down a notch. Feel that floater rib? He will jump for me. Okay? Sorry. No. I have to throw in the MMA aspect. All right.
Stop just going around.
Over your hip. Yeah. There you go. That was good technique, Lindholm.
Yeah, lock your arms.
Did you notice how easy it was to carry his body across your body? Pushing back? Yeah.
There you go. That.
Lock all across the body while your hips are flat, right? If my hips are like this, right? Now, see how my feet are? I have more power on here. If my hips are here,
I can't do it on that side, huh?
when I'm here, I can push off that foot.
Go to your side first.
So the more your hips are
At the same time.
Put your face
Right hip
back.
up in the sky.
Look at it. Your body facing back.
There you go. Now grab your arms and roll them. There you go. Beautiful. Just like this.
Your hips are, yeah. Lock. Tight. You're still doing it the manly way where you're rolling them over your chest? Like, yeah, head and arm again. I'm on my back. Alright? Alright, so I do the same thing, but now some guys are really good at sensing the roll, right? So they sit their hips out pretty far, right? So what I need to do is when I get here, see how I bring that elbow in? Alright? I have one chance and one chance only on a good guy to take my left leg and to intertwine it inside of his left thigh. One chance, because once I miss it, he's gonna hide that left leg. So I gotta take a big step. I'm going here, boom, boom. See how I got it? Now I figure forwarded. How comfortable is that now? I'm really getting inside of his stuff right now. Now I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna grab this, and I'm just gonna keep him. And now I've got kind of a twister, and I'm getting near fall point, so I just got a 2-3. I got a reversal with a 3-point near fall. And he can't do anything. Can you get out? Nope. Can't get out. Right? Complete control. Can you show it again? Okay. This is kind of sometimes. All right, so same thing. I'm actually gonna turn, I gotta get my feet in, right? To my butt, it's the most important thing. And I have to turn my left hip to the sky. So I'm gonna come here, pop, bring my elbow in. Now I know that that leg is out there, but I can't see it. But I have to take a big step, and I have to hook it. Now, I don't give him this arm back. I don't want him to have that arm back. Because I want to control this situation. So now, I'm going for my near fall points, and he just gave up his. Let's see, let me try it again. So, I had to, let's see, we started, I can't get in that situation, started getting in that situation. I know, it's hard. You can't start at the end of this one. All right. So, okay. So I'm coming here, bringing that elbow in, right? I have to take that step here, and now I got to control that wrist. Okay? Once I bring him back out, see, I kind of like to control his hands personally. You know, the ref may not know who's in control at this point, but I like this arm because if I let go of this arm, he turns to his stomach. So I like to keep it. I like to go, ref, near fall please, 3 points. No, but I see how I'm controlling him by hooking, see that ankle, I'm hooking that. I'm here. Maybe if I let go, I'll keep the arm down. See if I keep this arm down. Come into here, chest to chest. You know, I personally like to keep the arm, but I'm only going to get 3. I'm not going to get a pin.
Keep the arm, keep the head there, slide your hips out.
Yeah, slide your hips out, try to go to top position. You know, they're going to go 3, and then you may just let the arm go and let him go to his stomach. You know, if you feel that, but you don't want to let him go completely, right? But did you notice when I let go of that arm, you could turn to your stomach, right? Then you just follow the guy. But try to get your 3.
Step over.
Now figure 4 it.
Yeah, if you can get your foot in the foot.
Okay.
There you go, that's a figure 4.
And then
Try to pinch this elbow here.
Pressure.
Now you're gonna.
Well, if this arm is here, I would still control that.
okay. And then
And then you got your 3, right? Now when you let go of this arm, or you push it over your head, now you can fall behind him. Now keep going behind him. And now that's after you got your 3-point near fall. Right? So now you can
Alternative. Okay, so we're here. Keep the arm, right? Yeah, keep the arm and then get your hips out the back. Start coming over the top.
want to get that turn hips this way, and then come over the top. Come over the top of it.
Get over, don't let me get over. Get your hips out, get your hips out, get your hips up, get your hips up.
Okay, hips higher, hips higher. You got to get your hips up. See?
Alright?
Yeah.
It's all about hips. Get those hips. There. Now I can't. There you go. There you go.
I would think if you have a problem with that, I got to go here. Now I know that left leg is there somewhere. I can't see it from here, right? So I'm going to come here, boom, and up and clip it. Now I'm holding here and holding that wrist.
Oh no, you go.
Boom. Near fall.
Oh, wait.
How do you feel? Pretty good. I'm going to get 3 points, and I get 2 points for the reversal, and then I go like this, and now I'm behind him, and now I can follow, stay behind, right? And I just get top. That makes sense? So I'm going here, watch what I'm doing, here, right? Bring that elbow in. Then I'm taking a big step with this foot. Boom. Circling, figure 4 the leg. Grab that wrist around my head still. Grab this other arm. Your foot goes back here. Right. Now, you want to control this as you go over. And now you're going to rolling. Yeah. And he's eventually going to let go of this because he's going to realize that he's putting himself in trouble. And now you're going to hold it. Right? Yeah. And that's it. And that's your control. This is your 3-point control move.
But I can let go of that arm. It would be.
Well, now if you get your 3, then you control the arm, put it back this way, and now follow. That's it. Yeah. First, get your 3 points.